Hi friends, welcome to Interactive Medicine. In this section, we are talking about the anemia and some clinical based questions about anemia. And it is important for our pathomorphology and pathophysiology. Patient 54-year-old, surgical operation, an erythrocyte 3.6 into 10 raised to 12, hemoglobin 95 gram per liter, color index 0.78, and leukocyte 16 into 10 raised to 9 per liter, platelets 450 into 10 raised to 9 liter per liter. Anisocytosis, poikilocytosis, reticulocytosis 3.8 percentage. What anemia does this patient have? So they said surgical operation. So in surgery, we have many cases like sudden blood loss, internal hemorrhages. So after 5 or 6 days, we can see some anemias because of the hemorrhages. These are the normal blood values. RBC for male 4.0 to 5.5 into 10 raised to 12 per liter. Female 3.5 to 4.5 into 10 raised to 12 per liter. Hematocrit for males 40 to 52 percentage. Female 36 to 48 percentage. And hemoglobin for male 140 to 160 gram per liter. For female 120 to 140 gram per liter. Color index 0.85 to 1.15. ESR for male 2 to 10 millimeter per hour. Female 2 to 15 millimeter per hour. Platelets 180 to 320 into 10 raised to 9 per liter. Leukocytes 4 to 9 into 10 raised to 9. Neutrophils, these are the mature ones. Also segmented neutrophils. There's 47 to 72 percentage. Lymphocytes 18 to 38 percentage. Monocytes 3 to 11 percentage. Eosinophils 1 to 5 percentage. Basophils 0.5 to 1 percentage. So here is low erythrocyte. Hemoglobin is also low. Color index is also low, which means hypochromia. Platelets is high. Anisocytosis and poikilocytosis. Anisocytosis means abnormal variation in size. For example, schistocyte is the megalocyte, microcyte, normocyte 7 to 8 micron, microcyte 8 to 12 micron. Schistocyte is 2 to 3 micron. This is the least size, and megalocyte is greater than 12 micron. Poikilocytosis means abnormal variation in shape. Acanthocytes, we can see some spine. Target cells, we can see a central target point. Ovalocyte, oval shape. Stomatocyte and sickle cell. So reticulocytes are immature red blood cells. These are developed from the bone marrow and circulate for about a day in the blood stream for developing into mature red blood cells. When patients who are undergoing a surgical operation, there is internal hemorrhage will happen. So fifth day shows acute, and post-hemorrhagic means after a bleeding, and anemia means the erythrocytes and is low. Reticulocytes gives the bone marrow producing high amount of reticulocytes, immature red blood cells. Normal variation is 0.5 to 1.5%. Okay, next question. A 55-year-old woman consulted a doctor about having continuous cyclic uterine hemorrhages for a year. So year means chronic. It takes long time. Weakness, dizziness. Examination revealed skin pallor. It is the sign of anemia. Hemoglobin is 70 gram per liter. It's low. Erythrocytes 3.2 into 10 raised to 12 per liter. And color index is also low. Leukocytes 6 into 10 raised to 9, it's normal. Reticulocytes 1% also normal. Erythrocyte hypochromia, which means color index is less than 0.8. So why it's called chronic post-hemorrhagic anemia? Because uterine hemorrhage. Here shows chronic. A 23-year-old patient of weakness, temperature rises up to 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, and spleen and liver is enlarged. Spleen's function is due to, it has two functions: the production of destruction of RBCs and the destruction of thrombocytes. So spleen is worked very hard. That's become it gets into enlarged. Then segmented nuclear neutrophils 17%. It's very low. It's normal 47 to 72%. Lymphocyte 15%. It's normal. Blast cells it is 68%. Blast cells means immature cells. So its uh, percentage is very high. Leukosis means we can see via temperature a fever. So there be an infection. So lymphocytes are in the blood is going to, sorry, the WBCs in the blood is going to be high. So blast cells is more immature WBCs are is going to be high. That is undifferentiated. Medical definition of blast cells means an immature cell, especially a usually large blood cell precursor that is in the early stage of development in which it is recognizably committed to the development along a particular cell lineage. A year ago, a patient underwent resection of pyloric part of stomach. He complains of weakness, periodical dark shadows beneath his eyes, dyspnea in blood, hemoglobin 70 gram per liter. It's low. Hemoglobin is very low. Erythrocytes also low. So there is a condition of anemia. Color index is 0.7%. It is also low. We can see hypochromic anemia. What changes of erythrocytes in blood smears are the most typical for this condition? So in microcytes, we can see less color index, which means hypochromia. In megalocytes, we can see hyperchromia, which means high color index. And the microcytes, the MCV value or mean corpuscular value is less than 80 femtoliter. Megalocyte, it is greater than 100 femtoliter, that is hyperchromic. Then normocytic means between the MCV range 80 to 100 femtoliter. So if you are going to next question, 56-year-old and general weakness, tongue pain, burning sensation of limb numbness, and resection of the forestomach, and hemoglobin is 80 gram per liter. It's low. Erythrocytes also low. Color index is high because normal is 0.85 to 1.15. Leukocytes is just low, little bit low. Okay, what kind of anemia is? I already said color index is high, which means B12 folate deficiency, hyperchromic, and also MCV is greater than 100 femtoliter. Iron deficiency means less color index, and microcytic here is color index 1.2. It's not iron deficiency. Sideroblastic anemia, thalassemia are also hypochromic or microcytic. Examination of a patient admitted to the surgical department with the symptoms of acute appendicitis, following changes in the white blood cells, and leukocytes is 16 into 10 raised to 9 per liter. Leukocyte formula: basophils 0, eosinophils 2%, juvenile is 2%, and segment 8, stab 8, segment 59, lymphocyte 25, monocytes 4. Describe the changes can be classified as. Okay, this is the table for leukocyte formula, and we can see table here, and it includes basophils, eosinophils, myelocytes, metamyelocytes, stab nucleus, segment nuclear, and lymphocyte monocytes. So from segment is mature, segment nuclear is mature. Basophils, eosinophils are other WBCs. Myelocytes, metamyelocytes, stab neutrophils are immature neutrophils, and myelocytes, these are immature. Segment is mature. Segment neutrophils are mature. It's normal 60 to 75. Leukocyte formula is the quantitative ratio of different forms of leukocytes in peripheral blood. Okay, Myelocytes 0% in blood, metamyelocytes 0 to 1, STAP neutrophils 3 to 6%. So this is the ratio of immature to mature. This is the ratio of immature to mature, and the value range 0.06 to 0.08. If greater than 0.08, it means nuclear shift to the left. If it is 0.06 less than 0.06, it is nuclear shift to the right. So I already said this is the ratio of immature to mature. So if the value is greater than 0.08, which means the immature are going to be high, the shift is going to be, the immature is going to be high, which means that the value is going to be greater than 0.08. If this segment nuclear is high, the value is going to be less than 0.06, which means that nuclear shift to the right. So mature going to be right and immature going to be left. Here is greater than 0.08 going to be left. So shift of the leukocyte formula, I again saying immature to mature, shifted to right, segmented neutrophils high is going to be less than 0.06. Shift to the left means it's going to be immature, increasing immature neutrophils, which have four divisions: regenerative, hyper-regenerative, hyper-regenerative, degenerative, regenerative, degenerative. Regenerative means new neutrophils are forming. Hyper-regenerative, it's very increasing. Okay, next question. Here we say that the juvenile forms 2%, stab nuclear 8%, and segmented nuclear 59, lymphocyte 25%, monocyte 4%. The described changes can be classified as, which means that the immature is going to be high, so left shift. It's not hyper regenerative because you can't see any hyper regeneration. There is same options we have left shift. So how is it regenerative? Because new nuclear cells are forming. That is, juvenile forms are forming. Okay, did you understand? New neutrophils are forming. New immature neutrophils are forming. That is regeneration. Regenerative left shift. Most of the questions you have answer with the regenerative left shift. Okay, sharp nuclear is 3 to 6%. It is 8%. You can see in this in that question. Regenerative means new neutrophils are forming. Okay, here target cells. A lot of target cells, which means they are showing, they are saying that there is a specific kind of RBC and hemoglobin 60 and erythrocyte 2.5, reticulocytes 35%. It is reticulocytes is very high in this condition, 35%, and polychromatophils. So what kind of anemia is target cells, which means a target point in the RBC, for example, that is thalassemia, hemoglobinopathies. Hemoglobinopathies, thalassemia are the examples for target cells, and post-splenectomy, liver disease artifact. Lot of target cells is specific for thalassemia. Macrocytic RBCs you can see in megaloblast anemia. 50-year-old girl, skin glossitis, gingivitis, blood count erythrocytes 3.3 into 10 raised to 12 per liter, hemoglobin 70 gram per liter, color index 0.5. It shows hypochromic, or we can see in hypochromic condition in microcytic anemia, hypochromia, microcytosis, and poikilocytosis. We can see microcytosis and poikilocytosis. Example for microcytosis is iron deficient anemia, not thalassemia. They will ask the question. In thalassemia, we have target cells. Iron deficiency anemia, sideroblastic anemia. are the examples for microcytic anemia. You can see microcytic anemia, thalassemia, iron deficiency, pyridoxine deficiency, chronic disease and sideroblastic anemia. We can see in microcytic anemia these examples. Okay, you need to consider that a 15-year-old girl. So in teenage girls, the most common disease is related with microcytosis is iron deficient, not thalassemia. Okay, a patient is 20-year-old. He is an athlete. Okay, he addressed a doctor with complaints of fatigue, fever, and which means an infection, and then spineless blood test hemoglobin 100 gram per liter, erythrocyte 2.9 into 10 raised to 12 per liter, leukocytes 4.4 into 10 raised to 9, leukogram 68 percentage of blast cells, which means that undifferentiated leukemia, the leukocytes are going to be high. And what kind of leukocytes? It's immature leukocytes, that is blast cells 68 percentage. Neoplastic erythroid hyperplasia, which means that the Vacuus disease means polycythemia vera. Polycythemia means many cells are going to be high. So we can see erythrocyte count 6 into 10 raised to 12 and hemoglobin 10.55 millimole. Hyperplasia means increasing number of cells. This is a condition in Vacuus disease. I already said hemoglobin and erythrocyte count 6.6 into 10 raised to 12. It's going to be very high in neoplastic erythroid hyperplasia. And next question, the leukogram myelocytes. We have myelocytes 0 percentage and metamyelocyte 8 percentage, stap neutrophils 28 percentage, which means that the ratio between immature to mature is going to be greater than 0.08. So the shift is going to be left side and the immature is going to be high. That means the regenerative. Immature is going to be high, which means that regenerative left shift. Okay, a 42-year-old patient complains of pain in the epigastrial area, and vomit masses contain color of coffee grounds. Coffee grounds means it is hematemesis, the bleeding from the upper GIT, which is maybe due to gastric ulcer in most conditions. And you can see melena. Melena means starry stools, which means the blood it comes from upper GIT in stool. The border between the upper GIT and lower GIT determines the ligament of Treitz or suspensory ligamentum of duodenum. Melena, I already said that it's a tarry stools because of the upper GIT. It is due to the blood is reacting with the HCl in the HCl in the stomach. So the most complication, one of the complication of the gastric ulcer is hemorrhage. You can see because of this hemorrhage, you can see the anemic conditions. The erythrocytes is low here, and the hemoglobin also going to be low. It's 90 gram per liter. So the complication is hemorrhage. That's why we have vomiting contains coffee ground and melena in the stool. So I think this video is helpful for you. Thank you friends. Have a nice day. Bye.